Then we want to get mad at our kids about the relationships that they choose after they leave our home. Like, I bet you if we looked at the relationships that they choose after they leave our homes, it might mimic something. I don't know. My kid, to my knowledge, has never had a boyfriend. And if she has, I've never met him. So I don't know what kind of guy she dates. But the only example she's ever had is Dre, because I've never brought men around her. What's good, y'all? Lonnie Appleton here. If you have a couple of minutes, I'm having a ramble. I don't know what it's about, but it's good. So what I'm saying is our kids run from our family, and I didn't want that for Bailey. So I've always told her, once we got over that 13, 14, 15 hump, that was tough. And people used to come to me, man, your relationship with your daughter is so good. Do you have any advice? And I would be looking at them like, can you take my kid? That's the advice. But once we got over that hump, and I just was like, look, I'm done trying to control you. You just let me know what you're doing, and I will help navigate you through this stuff. I'm done trying to control you. Our relation has been amazing. So all y'all out there like, I wish my relationship with my kid was like this. Stop trying to control your kid. The sooner the better. And they will begin to trust you because they know the things that you tell. They tell you will not be used against them. Do not tell your spouse. I get in trouble all the time for telling Dre Bailey's business. I try not to, but I feel it's... Don't tell your spouse. I'm working on it. I know it's a huge violation of trust. She lets me know every time. I'm working on it. What you gotta do is you gotta build that circle of trust. And let's be honest, your kid has been a part of your life for 18 years. There's no reason why probably one of your oldest relationships, should be genuine relationships. So let's be honest, you probably got some day ones from high school, but how genuine and solid was that relationship from day one to current? Them relationships like, I got some high school, I got some middle school friends that I'm still friends with, but just because my 18-year relationship with my daughter is more solid than my relationship with people I've known since middle school. So what I'm saying is your kids should be one of your strongest relationships. You are demonstrating for your child what solid relationships look like. So if you're going back and forth with your kid, you're saying the stuff to him 1 second and buying them gifts the next, and let him go, now what you want to eat? Let mama fix you something. I don't ever say that. That's why that joke fell flat. I don't ever try to bribe my kids with my cooking because they be like, you trying to kill me? But really what I'm just going on because I just want to shine a light on maybe some errors that are being made in your household that we can correct before we lose our kids. And we can't connect with them because they've already gone out and they've made their own families. And who knows if that family is truly serving them. Some kids attach to a family dynamic because it's familiar. Some kids attach to a family dynamic because it's the complete opposite of what they're used to. And they don't know what the opposite is. They just know it's different than what they had, and they'll take anything that's different. You don't want to leave your kid with such a deficit that they don't know what the opposite is in a positive perspective. They just want opposite. Opposite is positive. You don't want to leave such a negative impression on your kid that just being the opposite of you is positive. What's good, y'all? Lonnie Appleton here. I am going on a tangent about raising our kids, and I don't know, I made a couple of points though. So if you are young in your 20s and you're wondering why you're struggling, it's because you're listening to these songs and you're watching these movies and whatever example was set before you on how to create a home. Most of us come from broken homes, so we don't really have a good example, tangible, real-world example of a healthy, functioning family dynamic. People that actually enjoy each other. We think conflict in the family is normal, so that when we go and set up our family, we think conflict in the family is normal. And then when we talk to our friends and we laugh because we have the shared Black experience because conflict in the family is normal. And we don't even realize that we're replicating and duplicating a cycle that is damning our communities. Because if conflict in the family is normal, you better believe I'm going out there in them streets and I'm beefing with everybody. Because everything I wanted to say to my mama, to my daddy, to my brother, to my sister, to my cousin, to my grandma, whoever the hell is raising me, whoever the hell is in the house with me, I ain't gonna say it to you, but I'm gonna say it to them out there. I'm gonna let you punk me because of who you are, but I'm gonna go out in these streets and I'm gonna let everybody know you ain't punking me. So if you were really truly concerned about the mentality of the little boys and the little girls of our community, we must stop allowing it to be a norm, to be a bully to each other in our homes. And if we focused on love and providing our children with a loving, understanding environment, our kids won't be waiting to turn 18 so they can run away from us and build their own family, which is typically replicating the stuff that we did to them, just in their version. Yeah, sorry about the bonnet, but I just had a thought. What's good, y'all? I'm Appleton here. If you have a couple of minutes, I got a couple messages. Alright, so every night I go and I walk the house and I check all the entrances. I'm the only one who does this. Meanwhile, everybody goes in and out. And even after I have checked all of the entrances, somebody may go in and out. And so for 6 years, this has eaten me alive. And I'm like, why am I the only one who cares about our family's safety? All y'all gotta do is pull the damn door. After you thought you locked it, just pull it and see. Anyway, tonight I'm checking all the doors, and I'm about to repeat this cycle, this pattern that I'm used to, right? I go and pull the patio door, it opens, of course. And I'm about to go into the cycle, and I'm like, why am I the only one who, hold on. And then I stopped myself, and I thought, well, that's an old script. And it's high time for my peace. Again, all these behaviors that I'm suggesting correcting aren't for other people. They're for your peace. Do you like getting annoyed at every little thing? Chances are you don't. So when I suggest putting a control in place that you no longer get annoyed at every little thing, don't be so attached to repeating the same cycle that you continue a behavior that you don't even like. So anyway, I check myself and I'm like, that's an old script. Let's write a new one, because you know the truth. We know the truth, but we still emotionally, I don't know what it is, because I know the truth. I know that my family cares about our safety. But there's a part of me that's like, I'm going to tell myself this lie, because nobody else checks the doors. That means that they don't care. Like, that's a ridiculous lie that I have believed and told myself for 6 years. And I just want you to stop and think about some of the lies that you're telling yourself about your family and your friends. And even though your logical brain, like, duh, that's dumb for you to believe that. How many uncomfortable situations and arguments have you been in behind these beliefs? I have more than once said to my family, check the fucking doors. I can't be the only one who cares. No, I'm the only one who cares, and it's important. And it's something that I value. And that doesn't mean that they don't value it. It just means that it's something that's more important to me than it is to them. Knowing how to spice a chicken properly is more important to my husband than it is to me. Does that mean I don't want all 11 herbs and spices? No. That just means it's not important to me. So it's time that I've written a new script. It's time that I live in the truth, not my truth.